All right. Let me see. Okay, we got. Good morning, everybody. A little late this morning. Well, not late, just a minute or two, maybe 3 minutes after 15. But J Hart's here, Corey's here, Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Hadn't seen you in a while. I read Jessica and it was like, is that crypto? And then you put it's crypto, so I was like, okay, that's you. So welcome back, Jessica. Welcome back, Crypto Wire, Tech and Money. Oh, I'll reply to you back, Tech and Money later on, after stream. Michael, what's up? Rome C, Tony, good morning, good morning. Justin, I'm gonna start calling you TJ Tesla Juan. Happy New Year, Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. Chicago Trader, Nick, good morning. Elvinar, Amy Young, Blair, Panagos on Tradecaster. So, SPY is still going sideways. Tesla gap down though. Tesla on a gap down. So, it can get pretty interesting. Why? Because we broke that 108 level, right? That 108 level was kind of holding us up. If I get a move back up to 108, I might take some short there. But I'm thinking maybe this doesn't even go back to 108. So this is that level that I was watching right here, 108. But I'm thinking if this stays below this 104, 105 level now, right here, right there, I just want to see 100 on the stock, just so everybody can shut up about it being down to 100. So if we push up to this level here, 104, 105, maybe max 105, 40s, 50s, if this area starts rejecting, I'm going to short this thing, hopefully get the move back down to 100. That would be my target. And then everybody can be like, "Oh, Tesla down to 100. I told you guys." So I'm gonna look for it. That's I'm pretty uh being fill from whenever this opens all the way up to I don't know why the stream at least resets itself like once or twice every day. It's annoying. So the gap fill will be technically from previous day will be all the way up to 110.50. But I mean, you're gonna have some stuff up here at 107, but still we're opening at 102, so that's still a $5 gap fill on this one. So that's what I'm gonna be watching now. As far as penny stocks, I got SPRB. So SPRB moved up to 332 right now. 332 is a high. I don't know why these things are gapping so much. Like usually you would get the gap up to right under the 200 moving average, and then you can get that trade all the way up from pre-market market open all the way up to the 200 moving average. But I mean the 200 moving average on this thing was down at 150, so it gapped up yesterday from being under the 200 moving average at 130 all the way up to 333. So it's already up 100% from yesterday. So kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Maybe it's got a little bit more room in it, but pretty big gap up again on this one. Let's look at daily levels, see if, or let's just see this daily chart on this one. So 332, it's got a pretty big rejection up here where all of this consolidation was. I could see why it stopped there. I don't see anything interesting on this one. If it was to keep moving up, Let me zoom in on this area. We still got plenty of time. What is this level here? Like 417, but this is where it stopped underneath all of this consolidation. If this is where people were long for a while or they were buying the dips here, they're now going into almost a break-even trade, and that's maybe when they start getting out of that trade, and so they will take today as a selling point to sell. So I honestly would not mind looking for shorts on this one. So gonna keep that one on watch. Room C, taking money. I was checking out some of your shorts last night. Pretty cool videos, man. I like those short format type recaps. There you go. There you go. Neath, good morning, man. Fish on, good morning. Hanish on Tradecaster, good morning. TikTok people is my thing live now. I just checked it a while ago and it didn't say live. There it is. Good morning, Jonathan. So that's SPRB. Blair, Blair puts CTMX, SPRB. I don't even have two of those. CTMX. Oh wait, I did have CTMX, not IMNM. So CTMX is my next one. 329 high on CTMX was already a previous runner, so you can see the daily we tried moving up the other day, pulled back down, and went for it again. Went from $1.80 all the way up to 320 again on this one as well, like big gap up over the 200 moving average. God, it's cold. So there's this one, 329 high. Let's look at the daily on this thing. Man, these things are gapping up so much. Look at this. Why is that happening? It gapped up 80%. What did the SPRB gap up? – 160%. Wow. So CTMX, when they gap up so much, I don't know what to do. I guess we never know what to do. We just always react to it, right? But still. Oh, CTMX is also easy to borrow, guys, so heads up for that. MGAM was another one I had. Doesn't look that interesting. G-Sun was another one. Doesn't look that interesting either. But these interesting, not the ones that don't look interesting, might be the ones that look interesting to short. But oh well. IMNM. This is the other one that Blair had. $7 flat resistance up here. Was at 545 previous day, so decent gap up as well. Over 200 moving average. I am so hungry again. This is not a breakfast food. This is a snack. A cigar. Alright, somebody mentioned MEGL might have some continuations 2-day trend line on MEGL right here. To me, honestly, it looks like it kind of just broke it right here. Doesn't mean it's done, but if you try seeing some pops up right to the back of this trend line here, maybe that could be the place to short it. If it gets over it and starts squeezing, then obviously get out and it could be a long. But yes, this is what I see right here as well. And then I think that's it. Chicago, I have an old down trend line on Tesla from 160 right now. We're under it, and the line is at 104.50 and has been respected well. Maybe it popped to 104.50 and then go short on Tesla. Either way, I think I'm looking short on Tesla. Blair. Oh, those are your zones on SPRB. Okay. Tesla moving up, he said. A little bit. Market opens here in 30 seconds. Good morning, everybody on TikTok. Marty X Trader, SIPA. This is Stocks Not Crypto. Jaira, Uzik. Where you from? How'd you learn to trade on YouTube? Learned it all myself. What's up, Wimmy? Colin, what's up, man? Alright, 15 seconds. I'm going to keep an eye on Tesla, and I'm going to keep an eye on SPRB and CTMX as my main watchers right now. Both of these stocks. Morning, Fat G. Welcome in. So SPRB stock's trying to move up already. A little bit. Looks like it popped a new high there and then got pretty rejected fast. It's looking exactly like that one stock yesterday. I'm okay with Tesla trying to move up a little bit. CTMX doing nothing sideways. That could not also be another long if it sets up right over $3. I'm watching Tesla to see if it tries to catch that bounce a little bit up. Don't want to short it right out of the gates. You can see the daily now that the market is open. You're going to see that gap down on Tesla. You see the fill is all the way up to like 107. So market is open. My momentum scanner should also be live for you guys. I'm watching carefully on Tesla, see if this thing wants to pop up. This 104.64 level is right here. Wow, SPRB is absolutely just dropping. Morning, Argent Trader. Morning, Sergio. I really would not mind if Tesla popped up to this to close the gaps up here and rejected, but it may reject sooner. So I'm just watching it for now. Wow, SPRB had no bounce at all, no support at all. Neither did CTMX. Both of them are dropping. And those are the only two really penny stocks I had on watch. Tesla, even though I want a bearish move on this one, to me this is looking pretty bullish right now. This could set up a nice little flag here and keep going higher, which I'm okay until 107.80s if we close the gap. So I got this 104.60s level if we reject here, or this 107.80. No, let me move it down so I know exactly what it is. 107.17 right there. I'm watching Tesla like a hawk right now. It's the only thing I'm really interested in. I was watching SPRB for long or short. Nothing there. I mean, I guess I could have shorted the first minute of open, but unfortunately did not do that. CTMX kind of going sideways. Rome C pointed out one of them that's moving. IMNM also, I think it's moving. Let me check it. IMNM is moving a little bit. Well, Tesla was looking like a little bit of a push, but I wanted to get out of here into an area up here and see if I can get some shorts up here. Wow, SPRB and CTMX absolutely just dropping as soon as the market opened. Both of them are. Gina, is anybody shorting CTMX? Tesla, it looks like this 104.64 already just wants to hold. I'm gonna get a starter in here and see if this really wants to hold. Okay, now it squeezes me out, maybe. I'm adding short on Tesla here, seeing if I can get this 104.60 to just not hold and then lose VWAP and collapse. I'm looking for Tesla to lose VWAP here short. I really wanted to see if it would pop up a little bit more, close the gap, but it was looking weak here. It could not get over that level, so I'm in on this trade here. It's also not dumping like I want it to. It's kind of trying to hold a little bit. Okay, so there's a little bit of a dump now. I'm not taking profits yet. We got 15 seconds left on this candle. I really want this to accelerate. If it starts popping up, I'll get out of it, but I want this to accelerate here and see if I could really catch a nice dump. If it holds VWAP, I'm going to get out. Okay, so nice little follow through there so far. Okay, okay, keep dumping, keep dumping. I'm going to cover half just because. Girl in my dreams. I really want Tesla to kind of drop through this level here pretty fast. Maybe try to pop up a little bit. Maybe could get another ad and looking for low a day 101.2. Gina, you mentioned short. Is anybody short on any of those? I still have 200 shares short on Tesla. I'm still looking to see if this thing just wants to drop, collapse. I honestly thought it had another move higher, but I guess it didn't, so I ended up just attacking it there. I added into it, and now I'm catching this nice little flush here. I'm looking for low days, so I'm trying to be patient here. I'm trying to be patient here. I see that point right there, but I think we could get low day, so I'm trying not to cover, trying not to cover. It's only accelerating to that low day. And at this point, I would just probably just be looking for $100, like I said. I'm currently sitting at $660 on the day. What minute is this? First 9 minutes of the day, and I'm up $700 right now. 705 is the most I saw right there. 710, 690, 680s again. Maybe a pop, small pop a little bit. Could probably just add if I get a nice pop, a nice try to retrace back up, and see if I can aim for that low a day still. Wow, SPRB and CTMX absolutely just dumped. Well, CTMX is reclaiming back a little bit, but SPRB just looks like I looked left real quick. Blair is up in the green so far. Tesla's looking weak. It could literally just be going down to low day. If I see another pop a little bit, people are calling out MEGL. So if you guys want to check out MEGL, I'm currently in Tesla still, so I can't watch, but I'm watching Tesla still. I'm watching Tesla still. I want this push up here to reject. Please don't turn around on me. 20 seconds left. Hold this push and reject it at the end and sell off again. My hand is literally holding the shift button right now. I added into it, but now it's fully reversing on me. Wow, this is gonna go way against me. This is what happens when I try to hold for so long. Yeah, this is not looking pretty for me now. It's popped up way more than I wanted it to. My stop is now this high. If it just squeezes back up, I'm gonna get out. But I'm seeing if it just wants to slam back down. That is pretty incredible, guys. MEGL. So you guys were calling out MEGL. Kind of frustrating there. MEGL did reclaim that trend line. So I could see MEGL hover around that level, hover around VWAP, and maybe get a nice pop again. So let me go look at MEGL. I could see this thing. Oh, what is this? Oh, decent volume. It's not bad. Tesla, I was up like 700 bucks, and I didn't realize it. And it's gonna dump again. So far, MEGL is probably looking the best. SPRB didn't do much, sold off. CTMX kind of sold off, try to hold a little bit. Momentum scanner is up, don't see really anything on it. IMNM tried pushing up, didn't do anything, nothing there. MEGL, maybe here it could be setting up a flag, but Tesla, I'm still between 104.64 to the top end. See if we end up closing the gap fill all the way to 107. So if this Tesla wants to squeeze here again, I'm gonna chase it long now through this 104.64. Tesla, I flipped long a little bit, see if I get the break out of this 104.64. This right here, if I get this breakout of 104.64, we could go on a nice little bit of a run now. I tried going short, I tried adding to the short, didn't work out, so we reverse back up to this 104.64. If we break this 104.64 on Tesla, I could see it move up, close the gap fill on the daily, but we got to get out of this level here. Here we go. Do we break out of here? You can see all the shorts are piled in here, so if we get out of this level here for a little bit, we could go on a nice little run. MEGL did not hold that move. That's annoying. Nothing is holding. By the way, that call that I had on Tesla yesterday, I ended up closing it like right before market ended yesterday, so I'm glad I took my money and then today it gapped down, so I got kind of lucky there. I've literally not been able to read a lot of you guys' comments. Well, actually, I just looked down and somebody said, "Can you teach me on TikTok?" I do have a course, and I mentor everybody in my course. So if you're interested in that, check the TikTok bio link. There also is a sale until Sunday, the biggest sale I'm offering as a New Year gift. Type in New Year at checkout, and you should get that discount, $200 off. I'm gonna close this. Sitting up at $100 on the day on Tesla. CTMX pushing. CTMX is the one that flushed. Blair calling it out. Alright, let me see. So Fat G, taking money, still sitting. Large cap pushing higher. SPY pushing higher. Small cap down. Watch for a nice bottom. HKD. I saw HKD up to like 60 something this morning. Fat G calling out some SPRB plays. I located shares on SPRB this morning and I never got to use them. It literally never popped up. Bejeta, I would only short CTMX if it goes higher than 3. Stop loss on the highest of the day. CTMX over 3. Okay. So risking about 20 cents to the high. Tesla kind of tricked me out today. I was up $700 on it and ended up reversing fully on me. You short SPRB today. Good gains. Bejeta, did you short like literally the first minute or you shorted market open? Like pre-market, sorry. Because I located shares on SPRB and I was waiting for it to set up and it just didn't. And now it's like straight up dumping. Like that's a nice dump on SPRB. Tesla, I'm still waiting at this 104.60 level. You shorted pre-market, okay? What's your daily goal? Why not stop at? No, I'm sitting at $100 profit right now. I was up 700 and it reversed on me, and I think I made like 50 bucks on that trade, and now I'm sitting at 100. Can you only trade on PC? I would really recommend, yeah. Friday, don't want to risk too much. Yeah, I understand that. I'm just upset that I located shares and I didn't click anything. I know, crypto. I had a $700 trade on Tesla. I opened it here, and I was sitting at 700 right here. I was looking for just low a day and hopefully drop to 100. And so when this popped right here, I actually ended up adding right there a little bit, and I wanted this to just push on down to 109 to 101 19 and then 100. I thought it was very likely to do that. You know, I know Tesla's oversold, but everybody's saying Tesla's going to go down to 100, and obviously it's a whole number right there, and Tesla hasn't been here, so I just thought Tesla could drop to that level and give me that $100 today. So I went for it. I took the risk for it. I went for it. Now it's going though. Gap fill all the way to 107 though, so this is what I want to see if I can get a move up to 107.17. So I'm trying to scale up a little bit. If that would have really gone down to 101, 100, I think I was back in with 500 shares, so I would have gotten almost another $2 a share here, another 1,000 bucks, and I was already $700. So it could have been a nice trade. Could have been a nice trade. Definitely was the right idea. Definitely stuck to my plan. I just fortunately didn't work out. But I'm watching Tesla here again. Small size chasing this a little bit. See if we really want to keep pushing up. If we sell off pretty hard here and kind of break this trend line and tuck right back under that 104.64, then I will short it pretty aggressive, see if we get the move back down. But right now I'm kind of chasing it small, see if we keep pushing up. I'm looking for 107.17, close the gap. No volume on this red candle pullback, so maybe we do get a next push here. This candle could take us back up. Crypto, do you have a good holidays? How's everybody doing today? Short, small. Next time, worst case, you lose small. Okay, yeah. So just starters until you get the clear thing. I should have. I almost clicked it at as soon as market opened, but I just thought, I don't know how the stock is trading so far today. I should just not and just wait for it. I thought we could probably settle down sideways a little bit and get a high day clear out, but man, that thing just absolutely dumped Bajeta. Rome C is a little bit red. That's okay. I feel like I've never seen you post that red thing, Rome C. Fat G is a little bit red. 2010 is a little bit red. Tech and Money sitting at a small $16 loss. So it looks like looks like a lot of you guys are red today. It's okay. That's okay. Small loss for a couple of you guys. It looks like so nothing you guys can't manage. And I know some of you guys that are red have had pretty good recent green days. So I added a little bit more Tesla there for this break. There it is. I'm not gonna make the same mistake again. I'm taking profits. I'm not making that same mistake again, so I'm taking that profits. Not today, at least. Another little push. I'll take another half. My gap fill is 107.17. So I'm going to take another there. Either way, I still win. I did the same. Everything is different. 107.17. Look at this. Perfect clear touch right here. Dude, imagine if I would have taken that 700 and then I came back with this 500. Whew. I'm looking for that last little push through this area. Even if it acts as resistance, which I'm pretty sure it's going to a little bit. I want to see if I can get a nice little clear out, blow out top to the top to just sell a little bit more. Right here. Let's see if I can get that nice last push. If not, I will fully get out of this trade. Of course, I sold early this time, but didn't want to make the same mistake again, so I got rid of a lot of, like 60% of my trade there. Candle's got 20 seconds left to close. Ish volume. Let's see if it bottoms up. Bottoming wick here in the last 10 seconds, maybe. And then gets one last push. Like that. 5 seconds left. There you go. Close red now. Close red now. Let's candle up. Let's see if I get that last push on this one. Don't make a lower low. No lower low. Oh, lower low. Turd. You turd, you turd, you turd. My stop is right under all this right here. Or even this trend line, which, if we keep going up to this line right here, my 117, and we reject, this is pulling down too aggressive. $400 on that trade there. Short small next time. Worst case, you lose small. Yeah. But I'm glad with this results right now. Even though I was up a lot, and I literally made 70 bucks off of 700 or 50 bucks off of 700. I'm back in $400 green, and I'm liking this setup here. This is that gap fill. If Tesla tries to push again and rejects this upper end here, breaks this trend line, I'm looking for that move back down to VWAP. So I want to see Tesla actually reject this top end now. I could see this thing break the trend line here, reject it off closing the gap fill, which is what I thought could happen here, and then follow it short. Like I said, I got that short play earlier, and now I'm following it up here. But same idea, rejecting that gap fill, now pulling back down. And if everything else is weak, which right now, what is SPY doing? SPY is pretty red on the day. If everything is weak, we could see Tesla down to that 100 today, if possible. So I followed it with a short there, up another 50 bucks again, 30 bucks here. I'm gonna take this 30 bucks. Ideally, I would want this to kind of try to get that last push again to that same area up here. And the closer I can get a fill up here short, I'm gonna take that down again. Depending how it acts. Like this. If that probably was my entry maybe. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Fat G, the reversal plays are some of my biggest profits from 2023. However, just be careful on continuation dump. I'm just watching price action. Full stop low day 242. Crypto, my daily goal. I don't have a daily goal, but you know, if I see a nice setup here forming, which I kind of do, I'm gonna take the trade. If I give it back today, that's okay. I was green Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Um, but I am trying to push share size a little bit this year and get a little bit bigger gains. So hopefully I can step it up a little bit. I'm looking for this pop here, as I was mentioning. Even if it tried to pop up a little more here, I want to see if I can catch that short back down. Here, I'm going to be looking to add more into this pop here. Short, see, risking high a day, seeing if I catch that move back down on Tesla. Oh, big rejection there. That candle moved down pretty fast. That's a good sign. You saw it hit up here and then it instantly went red, almost all the way to a red candle. Rejected pretty fast, so that's a good sign here so far. I just need to hold this candle here and then catch the dump. First candle to make a new low right here, hopefully. There it is. Let's see if we can keep dumping. Let's see if we can keep dumping. Back down. Up another 100 bucks here. Gotta be careful not to let it reverse on me again, but I'm looking for this thing to dump back down. Nice push down there right there. Don't want to make the same mistake. Gonna cover, but I have 200 shares. That's a good amount. I could probably put a stop in place. Where's my stop? Where's my entry? 106.32. No, I don't like it that close. I got stop in place. It's not at break even. It's a little bit above break even, but I'm looking for this thing to dump back down again, at least to this level here, 105, which is almost an extra dollar from where it's at, another 70 cents. So keep on dropping to that level there. If it wants to bounce, I'll get out of here, but right here, take out that low right there and dump a little more. My stop is just over that candle right there. Which one do you got runners on, Fat G? Which one are you eating on? Tech and Money's got runners on which one? What's happening? What's happening? What am I missing? How's everybody doing? I need this Tesla to dump SPRB. Oh, you guys know that bottom run down there? Come on, give me this dump through this level right here. This 105.6. Why 105.6? Who picked 105.6? Who's holding 105.6 on Tesla? I'm like a hawk today on Tesla. Literally just watching it nonstop. Sorry, guys. Currently up $500. I was up 700. I'll explain it later, but you know, it still turned out to be a decent day because even if I get stopped out here, I think it'll still be close to a $500 winner right here. If I get stopped out right here. Nope, still not wanting to break out of there. Come on, just give me the dump. Give me the dump. I have 200 shares. If this thing dumped from 105 and I caught another dump to 104 down here, an extra. No, it's at 106 right now. No, it's gonna stop me out. Dang it. So $470 profit here. Tesla will not dump. I wanted it to dump, Dragon Trader. I wanted it to dump. But this 107 level to me looks pretty strong. And there's two daily candles there stopping it. So SPRB, what is SPRB doing? Why is this one so weak? Why did this one not give me a bounce? I literally paid low case for no reason on this one. CTMX. I'm not good at those reversals, so if you guys want to follow Fat G on those reversals, great. I'm good when they start holding up and stuff, which I am not seeing anything move up, so. Do we think Tesla keeps moving up today? Do we think we really reclaim this level? Watching price action for where it bases out. Good job, Fadji. Good job. You think it'll go to 110 again? Spy did reverse, so you are kind of right on that one. All right, TikTok. I'm gonna answer some questions. If you guys got some questions on TikTok, go ahead and comment them down below. Platform I use is Think or Swim. The broker is TD Ameritrade. The pair I was trading Tesla. This is not options. This is stocks, not crypto. Uh, Somebody's saying Tesla 110 as well. If anybody on TikTok really wants to learn how to trade, beginners to trading, I do offer a course. I'm offering the biggest discount I've ever offered for the new year. I was absent Christmas and New Year's not trading, so I'm offering it now for the new year. If you guys want to learn to trade this year, you get $200 off if you type in new year at the checkout page. Course includes everything from beginners all the way up to advanced and strategies and everything that I use to trade. You also get me as a mentor. You get put into a private Discord. You get to ask me any questions. You get to ask me to review your trades and stuff. It is impossible to trade small caps right now, long anyway. I kind of feel you there. I kind of feel you there. It's like if you want to trade small caps, you got to be up here at 7 in the morning, maybe 6:30, 6 a.m. Good job, Fat G. Good job. Looks like Tech and Money was able to make some on that as well. There you go, Blair. There you go. Get some green in. Cancel some of your losses. Guys, if you ask me, Tesla should not. I just don't see why it should get out of this level. I just don't see why. I mean, look at my 5-minute chart down here. Look at this. You see what I'm saying? You see? Support. It's using it here as resistance. I don't see why Tesla should break out of this level. Or if it is, it's gonna be pretty hard for it to. You can see it on the 5-minute chart. You can see it. Oh wow, I just added some there and got a little bit of a push back down. You can see it on any other time frame. You could see it. Look at my 5-minute time frame. Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's a different. I was like, wait, maybe I'm looking at the wrong level. But no, it is the right level. It's just a different demand. It's a different drawing set. But look at this. The bounce. We're at that level right now today. This might be a good place to take some puts. This might be a good place to take a good size risk. I'm already up on the day, so I'm playing it small here again, but I'm still defending this 107.17. I added back short at 17.17. Look at this little bit of a dump that I'm getting here, rejection. There's a big trend line right here. If we crack this trend line, same plan as here. Crack the trend line, try to push up, get that last push up to short again. Maybe catch that there. So I'm still here. SPRB, you guys got that nice reversal. I see it. I gotta remember that when I'm short, I want to see red on the tape and not green. I saw red there for a second. I was like, oh no, and I was like, oh, I'm short. Yes. So I'm still adding short Tesla up at this area. Every time it tries to break out, I'm trying to play it short there, trying to catch this 107.17. For one, is a gap fill. Two, the place where it bounced twice the last 2 days. And three, I mean, you could clearly see today, just today, how much it's rejecting at this level. So I'm adding short here. Stop if it squeezes me out, but I'm trying to catch that move back down. It tried earlier, reclaimed, but it's stuffed up here and it's trying to push down low again. I think I was just up another $100 there, but I'm going to be patient here because if I get this thing to fully reject here, we could see that move back down pretty big. Hanish is in short on SPRB 271. Okay, paper, but you're short. I like it. Look at this Tesla trade again, short at that 107, up another $130 here. Don't want to take my profit yet, but this is tempting here. Breaking that trend line, finally closed below it. Tries to push up a little bit more. Does it fail? Because if it fails, I'm adding. This looks like it's hanging on by a thread to me. Why do minutes feel so long when you're trading? This looks like it's hanging on by a thread. If this candle closes just the way it is like that, I could see a nice dump on the next one. It's even trying to push on the same candle. I like it. Can I get a nice dump? Can I get a nice dump? It's hanging on by a thread. It's hanging on by a thread. Right here, it's literally hanging on by a thread. It could literally just boom down like 50 cents real quick. Here, come on, just down 50 cents. Give me down $1, 50 cents. I have 300 shares. Right here, come on, come on, come on. Last 20 seconds. Push it, push it, push it. 50 cents down. $1 down. Drop. I have 300 shares. There it is. There it is. I'm going to cover some. 200 shares left. It's not dumping. Who's holding Tesla up? There's no reason for Tesla to hold up today. It's hanging on by a thinner thread now. By a thinner thread now. 'Oh dear Lord, come on. Wherever this candle tops out, I'm going to put my stop over it and just leave it alone. $107.7. No way. No way this holds. No way that held. No way that held. No way that didn't stop me out by literally a penny. And no way this dumps now. No way that held by a penny and no way this dumps. There's just no way, right? There's no way this dumps. No way again. It's gotta stop me out. It has to stop me out. It has to stop me out, right? It has to. No way. No way. If this holds that triple top right here, and okay, I'm out. So I was almost up to $700 again, and then pushed it back down to 540. So I'm up 540 on the day. Tesla is affected by SPY. SPY is looking pretty bullish today, but it's still in that range, and that's what it's annoying me. Like 387 top range, 380, 376 bottom range. As long as we stay in that range, SPY is not very attractive. The gap fill already closed. Giant trader, the gap fill is closed. That's why I'm shorting at this level. This is the gap fill closing right here. Right there, it closed by closing it right there. J Hart is also up 540 on Tesla. I'm up 536. Good job, J Hart. All right, so let's see. Fat G and Tekken Money are absolutely killing SPRB. It looks like every time I look over, both of them are destroying SPRB. So good job. Today could have been a good day. You could see I kind of hold on. Kind of tried to step it up on when you're watching the screen while you're holding. What primarily are you looking at, the ladder or tape? Uh, ladder, ladder or tape? Tape probably. Depends. If it's a large cap, the tape. If it's a penny stock, both. Because, I'm not gonna see. Nobody's gonna be spoofing me that much on Tesla, right? I mean, there might be. You see 30 orders there. It's okay. That's a big order, sure. You can kind of see how it walks it sometimes, like there, like see how 107 is up here. It tries to push up 106.99, pulls down. Like watch. 106.95 pulls down. 1090 pull down. You see, and then you can see how it kind of walks it either direction. So you can kind of tell as well, but that's the same thing as watching as the candle. You could see, you just physically see prices here. I don't see a price here. I just see the candles. Tape helps me. I do watch the tape a lot. And then penny stocks, penny stocks is different. You can have penny stock, and then on penny stocks, it's more likely if you see hidden buyers, hidden sellers. Like if you see a level that's like 338 up here, and if you see 338 buy orders filling, and then out of nowhere, it doesn't keep going up. The ask just stays there. It stays at 1 or stays at 0, whatever it is. And it just can't break out, then that's a hidden seller or something like that. And then obviously you are probably going to see a lot bigger orders on the penny stocks, maybe more manipulative action. Like I know, I can't think of any recently, but MULN yesterday, I don't think I pointed out or we even saw it, but I know yesterday it had some pretty big, like this. Look at this. Did you see 1,000 flash right there? Right there, 900 again on MULN. That's a nice bid holding MULN. You're not gonna see that on Tesla. Look, normal orders 500, 100, 150, 550, and then out of nowhere this bid showed up here for 1,000, 1,300 I think it was. See, I'm not seeing it anymore. But I saw 1,500 on the bids, and stock still ripped up through high of day. So, are you kidding me, Tesla? Did I have to try it one more time? Did I really have to try it one more time? And the time that it reverses, I'm not in it? Why, dude? Are you serious? Look at this. This is probably the easiest little push down it just had again off of 117. I tried it like here. I tried it here, I think once, and then I added to it here. Nothing, nothing. And then the one that I didn't try, it just goes from 107 down to 105 again. But oh well. So Dragon Trader. So now I know what you mean now. So let me show you. You're saying gap right here, right? You're seeing this gap, right? Is that what you're saying? 108 to 110. This is a perfect learning opportunity for everybody. So if you guys don't know how gap fills work, I'm gonna show you right here. Finally, somebody was able to explain hidden buyers and sellers. I talk about that all the time. Yeah, triple top, and now it's holding. But is this what you're looking at the gap fill, Dragon Trader? Because I'm gonna explain it either way, but just to make sure that if that's what you were confused about, or not confused, at least what you thought. I'm gonna explain it anyways. So when you guys look at gap fills, right? You're gonna see gap fills all the time on pre-market or after hours to pre-market, right? That's usually when the gaps always happen. You're not gonna see them really. Look at this thing, bro. That's annoying. Um, so that's when they happen. But the gap fills, you always check them on the daily because that's where it creates the gap fills. From one day to another, it's after hours to pre-market. That's where the gap fill happens. So for me to look at a gap fill, I'm going to go and look at the daily chart. And that's where I want to see the gap fill. So if I go look at the daily chart on Tesla, let me go ahead and do this so you guys can see it. So clear that drawing set. And then I'm going to go here. Now pretend that this hadn't happened yet, right? This was the lowest it hit on the previous day. So if I go back to Tesla on the previous day, it's not even going to be the close. It's going to be the lowest that stock hit the previous day. So that line right there is basing it off of this point right here. That is the low of Tesla on that previous day. It doesn't matter where it closed because a gap fill is just complete range of that day and the next day. So now today, you can see it here by reading candles and understanding them. If it's a green candle, where does it open? At the bottom, right? If it's a red candle, where does it open? At the top. So because this is a red candle right here, I mean a green candle, that means that it opened right there. And if you look at today's market open, that is exactly where it opened right here, right? So if I move this arrow to the right, it goes right there, which is where the actual market opened, which is right here, this area. You know, it opens right there. The first tick, the first price that shows right there, that's where it opened. So if you go back and look at the daily, you now see, where's my daily? There it is. You now see that this stock, oh frick, that this stock closed here, opened there, and this is empty at the time, right? It just opened right here. This is empty. From here to here, there's a gap. From here to here, there's a gap. And that gap, if you go back to the day, the 1 minute time frame, is not the gap of the actual drop. It's the gap to the previous high, the previous low, right? And so today I said we got a gap fill to 107. I'm not looking at this gap fill from here to there. I'm looking at from where it opened to where it was previously the lowest within a daily time frame candle that it should go to. And so that's why even this morning I had a line here at 104.64. I was looking short in the morning to go down to 101, 100, but I did mention at one point I was like I could get this push here to 107, close a gap, and then get the push back down. Just close the gap, get it out of the way, and then close it. There's like statistics. I don't know the actual percentage, but I know it's pretty high. I would say 90 something percent that every gap fill on the daily chart gets filled, and so it pushed up to the gap fill. You know there's going to be a lot of sellers here. Look how many times it spiked. Probably once, two, three, four. Four times to that gap fill. And so there is where you can find a good setup, good risk to reward setup where you take that trade almost exactly to the penny. I mean, if I delete this line right here again, I'm not going to look at it right here. I'm going to go to the daily and I'm going to literally draw it exactly where this wick is. So to do that, I do that. Draw it right there. Go back to my 1 minute time frame and you guys will see it. You could see it literally drawing it from the daily chart on a stock that moved from 101 to 107, so about $6 range. It was literally to the penny by less than 107.55 down to 107.16. That's 40 cents. On a stock that moved more than $6 on a day, it was accurate by less than 40 cents. You could have had a stop of 50 cents if you took it right exactly out there, or sometimes it pops up a little bit past it, and I think that is actually where I ended up shorting on this spike. I think I got a fill short on that spike. Yep, right there. 107.33, 107.33. I got a fill on that spike. And I was looking for this thing to crack down like here. It didn't happen when I was in it. So there you go, guys. Lesson on gap fills. I'm about to quiz all of you guys now. When you're looking at the large cap stocks, that is how you look at the gap fills. When you're looking at penny stocks, honestly, gap fills don't really matter that much because I would say literally 99.99% of the gappers, because they're gappers, that means they had a gap up. And so you're always going to have a gap fill, but you're not going to close it that day. You're going to eventually close it, but you're not going to close it that day. You see, look at this gap fill in the daily. And these are also gap fills to the top side. So here you get that gap fill from 129 all the way up to where it opened, which was 257. If you look at the stock, you're like, oh, this has a gap fill all the way down to whatever this price is. So let me mark it. 129, right? You're like, oh, this got a gap fill all the way to 129. I'm going to short this thing all the way down to 129. It's possible. Some of them fade. SPRB was a nice fader today. I mean, it gave back 40% of its move in the first 10 minutes of the market open, and it still has another 50% move to close the gap. It's not going to close it today. Eventually you will maybe, but not today. Sometimes you have gap fills to the top side, but those are going to be rare. And I know I have examples in my course. All of this that I taught you guys, it's in the course. And I have examples of all of them. So this is just kind of a preview for all of you guys to know stuff that's in the course and stuff. Alright, TikTok again. I'm looking at chats right now. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you guys want to tell me on TikTok, go ahead and comment right now. I'm looking at it. So hopefully that made sense, and hopefully you guys, if you guys were confused or not, then You guys now really understand gap fills, and you guys can go back and watch this video on YouTube. You know, every single live stream I have gets put it back into YouTube. Now, not just because we close the gap fill means it's actually going to reverse. It just means a place where it's going to be strong to get out of. So my trade here is if we keep rejecting this 107.16, I could see the move back down. If we get a clean move past 107.16 and retest it, that might be a good take to place a trade for the retest for the bounce back to get a next move up. And then as well of it being a gap fill, I looked at the 5 minute time frame. Obviously, that's going to be the low from yesterday because that's the gap fill. But looking left, that was also the low of day 2 days ago. So low there, get went right back up to that level. That's where I wanted to short it, so I did, and then got a little bit of a move down. So that's a pretty simple technical analysis. Support becomes resistance. So what a crazy day, I think. I was up 700 on this move. $700. Gave it all back. Finished, closed that trade out for like, I think it was 30 or 50 bucks. Completely. And then I got myself up, maybe up 100 bucks through something like here. Or I caught this move here all the way up to the top. Because I remember I got caught in this too. I was up, sold, and got caught. The runners there. Then I flipped short up here a couple times. I think I never got this move. I got this move barely. But I think I was up 700, then 50. Maybe I went red at one point, and then I went up 100. Then I went up 400, and then again somewhere through here I was up again $700 on the trade on the ticker. Again another new $700, and reversed on me, closed 540, and now I don't know what it wants to do. But I think how much did you risk per trade? So I'm trading shares, and shares requires a little bit more capital. But if you're telling me, if you're one of those people that are like, you bought $100 of a stock, what if it went to zero? You would have lost 100 bucks. You know, if you bought 10 of them, that's $1,000. If you would have lost $1,000. Uh-uh. I'm risking the same that I'm gonna make. You know, I made $500. I was risking $500 on the trade. You know, you can be very systematic, and if I took the trade right here, like I did in the first place, you could have said, you know what, I'm going to give myself from 107 to 108, that's my stop. I'm going to give myself $1 a range. If you buy one share at 107 and it goes to 108 and you have one share, you lose $1. That would be your risk. You know, if you take 100 shares, then you lose $100, you know. I don't really have time to calculate all that, so I don't follow them like that. I just know that if I'm losing, or I can make 400, 500 bucks on the trade, I could lose 400, 500 bucks on the trade. And so that would be my risk. What's the name of your strategy? I have different strategies. There's not a one way to the market, you know. There's different strategies, different ways to trade it, different stuff. Do you take stop loss or take profit? I do both. I will take profit on my own, and then I'll put a stop loss on my runners. Somebody's saying, come on, 108, last push. It's going, it's going. This is just normal stock trading as opposed to what? But yes, this is just stock trading. But if I was to stop trading right now, I would be locking in my 4th day green in a row, 4th day trading of the year, all green week. So, you know, for a first week back to the new year, and after 2 weeks of not trading myself, I'm pretty happy with this result. So if I look at my journal now, today I'm up $536, and actually it looks like I took 3 trades today. Yesterday I took 3, I lost 1. Day before that I took 2, and the day before that I also took 2. So I've taken 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've taken 10 trades this year so far, and I had 1 red. And you know, trades that actually count. Sometimes I scalp something for like 10, 20 bucks, but These are all 100 plus, 400, 100, 200, 100. Is your course worth buying, or should I learn from your lives? Um, I mean, there's a lot. I don't know what your level of trading is. If you're a complete beginner, then definitely I'd recommend it. If you're advanced and you're just looking for guidance, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, you're gonna learn off my lives, but that's if you really know everything. Like, if I was to ask you what is a hidden seller, if I was to ask you what is this pattern, if I was to ask you how do you manage your risk, if I was to ask you show me a gap fill, if I was to ask you, all these things. Then there's also strategies that I use that I've never seen anybody else teach. So yeah, there's that. But but if you're not profitable, if you're profitable already, uh, I would say just a little guidance can get you going. If you're not profitable, you're a beginner or you're just starting to dabble in, you're starting to learn, then yeah. And I'm only saying that because if you watch my lives, you're gonna have to put in all the work yourself. That's what I did. I watched people trade, I watched their recaps, but at the end of the day, I went back and I learned why did he do that. Not hey, this is what I did, which is what my course tells you. This is what you're looking for. This is exactly the trade. This is exactly the setup. This is exactly the strategy. If I literally watched somebody trade, I had to figure out why did he buy there? Why did he do this? Why did he stop out? Why did he take profits? If you can get all that, then congratulations, man. If not, then you need a little bit of mentorship, then I can help as well. Review your trades as well. Everybody in there, I take a look at their trades and help them out. Anyways, Tesla still stuck at 107. Tradecaster, there's 111 people on Tradecaster. I'm sure some of you guys are in here from Active Trader or AK47 stream, so you guys comment down below how are you guys doing. Post your P&Ls, post your trades, anything like that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know. I want to see how you guys are doing, what you guys traded. I know but hit the short at SPRB. That's pretty much your tape settings are set to C1, also known as 100 shares minimum print at a time. Did you ever consider adjusting it higher? No, I considered it, but I never really tried it because I think the way that I see the tape, I see everything moving. Like I see the red, the green, and I see the orders. I think it helps me to see everything as opposed to just everything over 100. I don't know. It's just something that I'm very visual, and so when I see the tape, I could just out of the corner of my eye, I can kind of tell, and I know if I'd slow it down, it wouldn't move as fast, it wouldn't move the same, and it would just probably mess me up. So I just kept it like that. Chicago Trader up 604 on Tesla. Congratulations, man. Fat G looks like still trading SPRB from 244 to 272. Oh, Amy, that's okay. What did you trade, Amy? How do you get your courses? My course is in the TikTok bio. How much do you need as capital to start? You can start with anything you want. Just be realistic. If you start with 50K, obviously you can make a couple thousand a day. If you start with, $1,000, you can maybe make 50, 100, 200 bucks a day. If you start with $500 a day, don't expect to be making 300, $400 a day. So just be realistic. If you're trading options, you can definitely turn 500 into 500 overnight, but then you can also disappear your account in one day and lose 500 bucks right away. So definitely don't recommend doing that as a beginner. So for those of you guys that are asking for my course, I don't really talk about it that much. I have this week a little bit more, but that's just because I do have an extra sale going for you guys just to help you guys out if you guys want to learn. Type in new year, no spaces, no S at the end, so new year on my checkout page at the course, and you should get $200 off. That is the biggest discount I've offered and I probably will not offer that discount again for a long time again. So it does expire on Sunday, so you guys have 2 days for it to be valid still. So trade it 4 days this week. Didn't trade for 2 weeks, New Year, so kind of a little bit maybe gun shy. Not really. Traded good, but on the size. But up over 1,500 on the week. Good start to 2023. Amy, if you need to walk away, that's okay. $8 down is not a lot for you. Um, if you want, post your trades again on that private Discord. Amy is a member of my course, so I've been helping her out a lot. She's getting some pretty valuable feedback on her trades. So, Amy, again, show me your trades. I'll take a look at them. Compare how you traded Tesla today to how I traded it. You know, I think I shorted this move. I went long this move. And then I shorted this move. So even though I didn't make as much money as I could have been today, I could have been up, $1,500 on the day. I read the moves correctly. And especially with the gap fill and my levels. I knew the levels, so I knew it short here. If it broke out of this level, I knew long here. If it got to this level, I knew short here. If it breaks this level, I need to go long. So just send me your trade, I'll see what you did, and talk about it. Man, penny stocks has been tough, guys. I'm sorry. I used to be like, I would probably say 90% of my income last year trading was penny stocks. And so to see this every morning this year, it's annoying. It's frustrating. But oh well, I gotta adapt. We always gotta adapt. Dragon Trader still 110. It could. It could. That level 110.50 on Tesla has been a big consolidation range, so it could still push up to 110. And SPY's still looking strong. Corey, big red for me. Not how I wanted to end my first week over PDT. Rude red for 100 on the day. Corey, were they good trades or were they bad trades on your end? How long do I trade? I trade for about 2 hours a day. Well, I hang out on stream for 2 hours a day. But if you were to look at my last trade, I took it right here at 9:15. So I technically traded from 8:30 to 9:15, 45 minutes, and I'm up 540 bucks. So if I wasn't streaming, which sometimes before I used to stream, I'd trade 40 minutes, an hour and a half a day, and call it a day. Um, always know when to walk away. Corey, that's what I was gonna say. Always ask yourself, were they good trades? You can't be mad about it. Were they bad trades? Then you got something to fix, and you know exactly what to fix. Sorry about it though. It looks like 180 maybe it's not a lot for you. 400 might be on the day, but look at it on the week. 4-day week, lost 180. That's not bad. You can get that back next week. um, everybody on Tradecaster or on YouTube, do you guys like me trading Tesla, or do you guys really rather me trade the penny stocks? Kind of just a little bit. They weren't good trades. Definitely can improve. Thanks for the feedback. No problem, man. Do you guys like when I focus on Tesla, or do you guys like when I focus mostly on the penny stocks? Both? Because I can do both. I've been doing both. Just today I didn't really see anything for the penny stocks, so I didn't switch my focus over there. I located shares on freaking SPRB. I never got to use them. It dumped out of the gates. Trade anything that makes money. What? Blair, why'd you go over to YouTube? Definitely both, 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 both. Both. I like both. Go where the money's at, Hanish. Same thing. Alright, so you guys like both. Awesome. But Tesla has been my moneymaker this year. Actually, if I look back on my journal, My broker's gonna be like, this dude only trades Tesla. Look, Tesla, 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 Tesla. And then end of last year, December 15, I traded 20 bucks on Amazon. Great. Nvidia, and then penny stocks back then, RNA, IMMX, OPNG, OPNG, more Tesla. This is just what you see, and look, all green, 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 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure it's more. There's a break of that 107 on Tesla. James, did you mean to put Tesla? Or you're actually calling out a TSLS stock? TSLS is a stock. Did you meant to put Tesla or did you meant to put TSLS? Deck Mark. Yeah, Tesla, Tesla. Great to have Juan back here. Happy first week of 2023. I hope everybody crushed this morning. This morning and this week. Off to a great start. Off to a great start. No red days all 2023. That's how we're going to do this year. We're going to have no red days all 2023. That's what's going to happen. Red to green on the day. Good job, man. SPRB might test 210 level. Oh, Dragon Trader, you're on Tesla now. Good job. Get that move up to 110. Traded options are large caps because penny stocks moving like a turd. CTMX looks like it could be setting up, but just waiting. CTMX. No, these things when they lose that much volume and levels, man, SPRB is pretty annoying, pretty upsetting actually. This thing has faded a whole dollar today, and not even fighting anything. Urkey's looking for a SPY put 386. So SPY put for everybody that's here, and I haven't gone over my SPY analysis. I think what's it called? I think Deckmark is calling out the same thing. So if you guys are here from his stream, it's the same channel I'm looking at. I think it's pretty obvious right here. So 387 top end down to like 376 bottom end on SPY. This has been consolidating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days. That's a lot. 14 days in this $10 range gap or $10 range channel on SPY. You know, today you're like, oh, it's green, it's rallying, it's going. You know, but you still got that 387 level there. You know, you got a couple double tops up here, maybe some a little bit lower, 386 and 9. But ultimately, it's literally hanging out in this range. So I think I know a lot of people and like to say if it reaches the bottom, that's when you buy calls. If it goes to the top, that's when you buy puts. Yeah, you could do that, but at this point, we're 10 days into this channel. I don't know how long this thing is going to keep doing this. You know, it's not going to do this literally all month. Since the month started, actually. No, that's not the month. Oh, the month is that line. Why is there a red dotted line here? 12/16. Why is there... What? Does anybody know why my dotted lines are not centered with the months? Am I being dumb right now? James, I shorted Tesla, but everything else, no. I located shares on SPRB, and it just dumped out of the gates, never even gave me a chance to short it after that, and I didn't want to chase it, so I ended up locating shares for no reason. CPA data comes out next week. What day? Do you know, Rumsey? But does anybody know why my red lines are not lining up with my months? Isn't that usually what marks the months? Let me see. Is it because I'm on not? I'm really confused. Anyways, what I was saying is Spy has been in this range for 10 days. I don't know that this thing can go that much longer in here. So I'd be careful with getting calls at the bottom. I'd be careful with getting puts at the top. It could be the time now that everything has been tested twice, 3 times on both sides. You try to get a put here, and this thing just shoots to the top. You try to get a call here, and this thing just dumps right out of this channel, right? So in this case, hopefully, we pray to God that we get a push, we get a retest, we get the push. We get a flush, we get the retest, we get a dump. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Now, this is a pretty big consolidation. It's so obvious. We might just get a nice dump. But if we start dumping out of this level, if we start pushing out of this level strong on that day, you may not get a retest. You may just get to chase it a little bit, chase it a little bit, chase it a little bit, and you might get the nice push. You might get the nice dump. Um, but that retest is going to be the place where you can really step on size, really, swing some options or something like that. So I am really hoping we get that. And then Tesla, I had a pretty good analysis on Tesla that I've been watching for the last couple of days. It was that 108 level, finally cracked it today. Looks like we're reclaiming it right here at that 107 gap fill. And moving on higher. So how much longer is this going to go? I don't know. We'll see. Next Thursday, CPI data. I don't trade gold right now. Maybe 110 on Tesla. What did say? So I think that's gonna be it for me today. How long have I been streaming? An hour 40 right now. 10, maybe 10 more minutes. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys want me to take a look at any stocks, you guys can comment them down below. I think it will not happen until CPI 1 week, one way or another. Yeah, Urky, Urk. You're looking for a spy put on 386. And now, if you do look at the daily, I think everybody is a little bit more leaning towards a put because, let me see. Here's the one I just had. We had a nice trend line on SPY. We held it, broke out of it, came back, retested it. Kind of had a little crazy day there, but you can see a clean retest of that trend line there. Sold off. This, to me, looks like a giant bear flag, and everybody's calling this out. So, I would be leaning a little bit more towards a bear flag here. Puts, drop, but we will see. Push down flag. Well, it's not a clean one. I was going to say kind of like this. Push, flag, drop, push, flag, drop. Kind of, kind of there. Like this, you get that push. You get that flag. You get the next drop. Except this is the biggest flag you've ever seen. So I would have to agree with who was it? Urk. SWBL might be setting up. SWBL. Oh, SWBL. Okay. SWBL might be setting up. Looks to be flagging pretty big here. Dagmar trades, Juan, do you focus more on breakouts or shorting the breakouts? penny stocks? Like if I'm chasing that breakout long, or do I short that breakout itself? Because all 2021 and I would say maybe the first half of 2022, I was as soon as you see a breakout on a penny stock, you'd load up 5, 10,000 shares and you get a 20, 30, 40, 50 cent squeeze, right? End of 2022, halfway through 2022, wasn't really working out, so I ended up switching from buying that breakout on the penny stocks to buying the pullback on the penny stocks. So I can't even think of a good example at all. I haven't seen anything set up. And right now, I am switching my focus to shorting. So I opened up a Guardian account, which is what I got up here. This is a whole nother account. And now I am looking to short some of these penny stocks as well. Um, Not necessarily shorting every breakout, just every breakout into key daily levels, key levels on the bigger time frames, maybe whole numbers, half dollars. I know how to trade them long, so I know when that stock is exhausted, which is why I missed SPRB. SPRB, I really wanted this thing to open up, go sideways. They get that one push up, that one high day clear out. Maybe they get a flag over high of day. Maybe they get their last push. But I know how to trade this uptrending stock and know when this is a high and this is a daily, this is a 200, and then symbol just trend line or something like that to get a good entry and catch that move back down. But I located shares on this thing, could not get this thing to freaking move up, so I located them for no reason. But this kind of example here could be, this is, this is a halt sub, but this one I ended up, no, I can't. I'm trying to think of examples, but I haven't seen anything this year worth. Man, I always have examples for anything. I can pick up a stock and be like, yeah, this is it. See, MULN today already is looking kind of top heavy. Gets that nice push, gets that nice flag. So this is a terrible example, but 2021, 2022, I was buying this move here. Recently, I'm buying this move here, where after that move, you get the nice flag. You get down to a pivot, wherever that pivot is. Could be pre-market high, could be previous high. And this scenario, that is exactly this pivot here off of high. So that's the move that I've been trading more 2022 right there. So instead of buying this breakout, I'm waiting for this to pull back to a pivot, nice declining volume to that level right there. That's where I would have taken the trade long. And now I'm looking at this thing and it's kind of exhausted, kind of making a flat top. Anything, something like that. Somebody said FOMC member speaks today. But so far, a good start to 2022. I'm really trying to push share size this year. I know I was off for 2 weeks, so I came back a little iffy. But I'm trying to push share size this year. But today, I was looking at maybe $1,500 day. I was up 700, lost it all. Well, I never realized it. It went against me, so I made 50 bucks, and then it ended up going back to a $500 profit. But to me, consistency was always there. Scaling up was always my biggest issue, and so if I show you guys this and I keep looking at this myself just to remind myself, this is my P&L for all 2022 right here. And you guys see me trade this every single day, completely free. You guys know I'm legit. Here's my P&L chart. You can see that I was pretty consistent all year long. It's kind of funny though, because I always say this little rough patch of like a month was when I started streaming live. Right here, I started streaming live for the very first time on Tradecaster. Right here, distractions, reading charts, reading comments, all that stuff, nerves, people judging me, posting TikToks, everybody getting hate on it and stuff. That was right here. I was pulling up nice away on the year, started streaming. I was like, what is going on? And then I said, screw this. I can do this no matter what. So I went on a nice, like, 2 month, maybe month and a half run. And then a couple setbacks here and there. Nice pull away again. Couple setbacks here. And then ended the year pretty strong. And right now it's up another couple bits since I've gone this whole week green. But here it is. This right here tells me, why aren't you not scaling up? Why aren't you not pushing share size? Why aren't you not going big or go home? What's up, everybody on TikTok? Dimitrov, what do you think about XPEF and Emulin? I saw some Chinese news this morning of cutting back or reducing prices for EVs, so I think XPEF dropped a little bit. But I don't know. Apple. That curve is so beautiful. Thank you, Dragon Trader. Thank you. I keep looking at that chart and be like, you dude, look, you killed it all 2022. Just step it up, step it up, step it up. To me, I know a lot of you guys are like, you're making 500, 600, maybe 800, 900, $1,000 a day. That's a lot. To me, it's like, I know it's money and I know it's a lot, but I gotta keep pushing myself and I gotta get to 2, 3, 4, K a days. I would that look. Let's say you average 650 a day times 5. You're obviously not going to get 5, well, maybe. You're obviously not going to get 5 green days in a row for every single week, right? So let's say you lose, 1,000 every week. It's 2,200. But if you start averaging, $1,500 days and say you only have 3 green days, that in itself already triples, quadruples that P&L. And with my consistency, if I get 4 days, 5 days green, 1,500. If I start averaging that a week, now I go from making what I could make in 2 weeks or a month or something like that to making them every week. And then you get one crazy day where you get a nice runner, you make 5K on that day, starts adding up. I did that math like pretty random, but you guys know what I mean. They add up a lot. They add up a lot. They go parabolic, exponential. And then I always think, people that have plenty of money and kind of trade on the side. Ooh, Call of Duty. You guys want to play some Call of Duty? Um, I always think the people that do this for fun, that they're millionaires or have money on the side that they don't use, and they're playing with 200K. I always think, for us, I could go. Let's say how many trading days are in a month? 20 days. I could go, let's say, what is it? 12 days green and go 8 days red. Say 2 green days a month. But if I'm pretty consistent with those days, and say I average 500, if I just get 2 green days and everything else cancels out the whole month times 2, it's $1,000 on the month. If I stay consistency with 500, $600, and they cancel each other out. But these people that are trading, $10,000 a day, yeah, the next day they lose 10,000. The next day they make 10,000. The next day they lose 15,000. The next day they make 20,000. It balances out. You could go 12 days green, 8 days red, and all be pretty close to each other. But if you got 2 green days that whole month, and those 2 green days were even smaller, let's say a 7,000 and a $6,000 day, and that's it, just 2 days. You had 2 days of more green than red on that month, but because you're trading so big share size, just 2 days give you 13K on the month. 13K on a month. You need what is this divided by 4 times 52? Yeah, you need a doctor salary, or you need some kind of big, kind of high paying job to make 14K a month. So, oh, hold on. I always thought about that, but I'm not there to push that size yet. I'm gonna take my time. No rush. Somebody wants to say hi. Anybody here big cat lovers? I love dogs, but this cat is my life. This cat is my life. She cries for everything. Alright, anybody got Dex email? What is Dex email? James, yeah, Stormy, you remembered. Nate Trades, what is this? Your P&L? Oh, whoa, what is this? I hadn't clicked it, now I opened it. Oh, how much you need to make daily to... Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, 500. Yeah, so look at that. Thanks for that, Nate. I just now I'm gonna take a picture of this. I just now clicked it open. But if you guys are on Tradecaster, open up Nate's thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, if you just go from $500 to $700 on the day, just an extra $200 a day, at the end of the year is an extra 50K. And Little Tree next to you, yeah, he is. He's over here. I moved the cage a little bit closer to the window. Yo, man, Puss in Boots. Cool cat, man. Maybe I'll trade like 5, 10 large caps and do the same ones. What's up, Abduram Mohammed? What's up, everybody? Coming in here. I said I was going to be on for an extra 10 minutes, and I'm pretty sure I just went over like 30 minutes extra. Yeah, it's 30 minutes extra. Oh, well. How old am I? I am 24. Thoughts on prop trading? Don't recommend it. Have I checked Emulent today? I did. And just recently I saw it and thought, you know, there it is, the same little pattern still forming. But anyways, for those of you guys that joined late, I am sitting at 540 bucks on the day today. I'll go over my trades for you guys. I post daily recaps on YouTube anyway, so you guys go check them out. I know I give a lot of information on them. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine with me. I stream for free, so if you guys just want to go and hit a thumbs up and leave a comment on the video, that'll promote it to more people, so I would appreciate that. Obviously, if you watch, you're going to get information. But anyways, I'm going to go over my trades today, and then probably going to call it a day for streaming, a day for trading. I love my pets too, so love to see them. Yeah, I love animals. Anyways, so here's my trades. You guys can see real account, obviously, real money, real trades here, whatever, yada yada yada. I'm gonna take them away because they get in my way. So this morning had a gap fill on Tesla. I knew Tesla could push up to 107.16 to close the gap, but you know, Tesla down to 101 pre-market. Everybody else is saying Tesla down to 100, Tesla down to 100. I want Tesla down to 100 so everybody can shut up and I can shut up about it. So I was really looking for Tesla short after the gap to continue going lower. Just give me that $100 on Tesla, maybe 98, 99, something like that, and then just bounce. You know, give us a nice bounce. But so coming into this morning, I had my line daily level at 104.64, and this is where I was looking at this stock. If we break 104.64, I want to close the gap up to 107. If we reject 104.64, I want to go back down, hit a new pre-market low, and move to that $100 target that I got. You know, that was my two plans. I honestly thought Tesla could pop more at the open, so I didn't short in these first 4 minutes. But once I saw this clean rejection here, I ended up shorting, and that was my first trade of the day. So I added here, I think I added into it down here, and this trade right here, very first trade of the day, as soon as it was down here, I was holding pretty big. I was so confident it would take low a day. Even if it didn't hit 100, I thought, you know, it could hit low a day, it could spike a low a day, it could just reject low a day, but I thought this thing could just go down a tiny bit more. And so I held a big portion of my share size, and I knew, because I was so confident, I knew it had to have a little bit of a bounce here, this one candle, this two candles. And so when this reached down here, I was up a little bit over 700 bucks profit, popped up a little bit more. I did take some profit, and it's not like I didn't take anything at all. I took some out here, down here, but then popped up, and then I added short again. I added here, and then I added maybe lower. Maybe I added on this one, and I added down here. Something like that. You guys can see my recap live. I also post all my live trading arc videos into YouTube, so you guys can see the whole session. So I shorted there. Ended up going against me. I stopped out on these two red candles, one of those two. I was up $700 and I closed that trade up, I think 30 or 50 bucks. I was like, this cannot be happening, man. But I kept my cool. I didn't get mad. I didn't get frustrated. I just said, okay, that's done. I'm still green on the day. At least I didn't go red. Let me look for the next trade. Popped up to that same level at this point. I think I kind of just waited, or maybe took some tiny size here, but I just waited. I saw this big push. I saw that volume through that level. That's my key level. You know, we didn't get low day, so now my focus was, okay, we're going long. We're going long to close the gap fill. So I moved from 105 to 107. So at that point, I flipped long, and I longed it right here at those two pullbacks. I think I added twice again. So I bought, and then I added to it. It worked in my favor. This time, my problem was I didn't want this to happen again, and so I took 60% of my trade off like right here pretty quick, and then I got to move up to my target 107.16, and I thought at this point again we could get that push through it. We could get that topping tails like this, so I could sell a little bit higher, you know, 30-40 cents higher. And so I held that 30% of my trade, ended up pushing back down, stopped that right there. And then after that, you know, I saw that clean rejection off that market gap fill, Tesla gap fill. So at that point, I started shorting here. You know, I think I clicked it once or twice. Pretty break even to trade. Uh, I tacked it again on this move here. Pretty good fills at the very top of these wicks. This green candle, both of those green candles, I added both on those. Actually, my first short was here. I shorted there, was in profit here, got squeezed, and the only reason I did that it was because of this. You know, uptrend line hit that resistance, broke down, retest, added pretty big there, moved down, got stopped out here, added there again, moved down, and I think it was between this and this that I got up like 400 bucks, and then here again was down to this level here. I was up again another 700 bucks on the trade on the ticker itself, looking for the rejection of the gap fill to keep closing, maybe down to VWAP. Obviously didn't get it, went right back out, stopped out, 540 bucks profit, and then again I didn't touch it the fourth time, and the fourth time it went from 107 down to 105, about $2 a share, and I missed this move, this is what I was kind of hoping I caught here or there, and maybe further, so I'm kind of surprised it didn't. And then kind of reversed. And at this point, I did say if we broke out of this, we could go long. This could have been my entry to go long there, but I left it alone. So that's my trades. And I have been sick for like 2 weeks now. I don't understand. I've gone through like 15 boxes of tissues. Do I signal when I trade? I'm kind of calling my plays out as I go. I don't recommend you copy me, but this year to increase the size, my guy. Yes, sir. Question, bro, and to anyone that trades full time. I want to trade full time. That's the dream. But how do you guys get over that thought of failing and possibly some days make no money and being red? I want to trade full time, but have those thoughts. Possibly some days make no money and being red. You just have to know that that's part of the game. It's part of trading. You know. I know what you mean, and it's tough, but it's just trading. You can't. If you have a red day, you have to walk away. You have to keep it small. You have to say, you know, I tried my best. I took the good setups. I took the good trades. Didn't work out today. Oh well. Don't spiral. Don't lose more. You know, and you guys see I'm pretty good at that. Even this, you know, I definitely would have gone. I definitely would have been mad. You're up 700 bucks, and then you close it for $50. You know, that right there was kind of upsetting. But I put it behind me real quick, and I just kept trading. I kept trading. I don't let my emotions get into my trading, and if I have a red day, oh well. Now a thing that is easier is once you reach that profitability, mark, when you have this many green days in a row, that when you have a red day, it's easier to say, I don't have to make this money back. For me, it's okay. That just ate into yesterday's profit. That took half of yesterday's profit. That's okay. I'm still green on the week. I'm still green on the month. I'm still green on today. If I take a red trade, so I know that helps me a lot because if you're a beginner and you're losing money, your mentality switches. Your mentality goes from, oh my God, I lost yesterday's money to, oh my gosh, I lost yesterday, I lost this month, I lost this week. Now I'm down 2K. I have to make 2K back to even be break even. That's a different thing. So I know it helps a little bit when you're consistent, and that's kind of unfortunate, honestly. Broker is TD Ameritrade. How long have I been trading? 2.5, 3 years. How did I learn to trade on my own? Pretty much, I watch the market every day. I watch people trade. I watch YouTube recaps. I watch YouTube videos. But I never had a mentor. I never took a course. I never did anything. So I definitely took the long way to learn. I think it was 6 to 8 months before I really put my first trade out there. You're very good at keeping your cool, Juan. We see it every day right here. I think I am, yeah. So that's a good plus to my trading. But thank you. Thank you. I think I am gonna call it all green week. There's no need for me to stay any longer. 4 day week, a little bit over 1,500. Okay on the size, okay on the profit. Today definitely got away from me. I could have doubled my week just today, but that's okay. So I'm glad I'm green. Do you guys have any more questions? Like I did mention earlier, I do offer a course, and I'm offering the biggest discount on my course this week, all the way until Sunday it expires. Use code New Year at checkout to get $200 off. You probably will not see that discount again for a long time. So $200 off if you use New Year at checkout, and you should get a discount for the course. If you guys have any questions about it, always message me first and ask me. I'm not scamming you guys out of money. You guys see me trade every day. You guys see me make money every day. So you guys know I do this, do know what I'm talking about and all that stuff. So any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Guys, I can't say this enough. If you get a DM from me first, it's not me. It's not me at all. So don't give money to anybody. Don't fall into scams. Don't fall into money things. Don't give money to people. Don't give your account to people. If you guys have any questions, if it's me DMing you, just literally find me on Instagram, and you guys know what is my real Instagram, and DM me there and say, "Hey, is this you?" I'll be like, "Nope, it's a scam. Don't fall for it." So don't fall for those. There's a deck mark, spy analysis, same thing. So now, Sergio, I don't know how old you are, but if you guys are young in high school, college, or you just work a job, it's not a bad idea. Just trade an hour a day, trade 2 hours a day, get an afternoon job, and do that for a year. If you can make money day trading, then try that. Um, but give it a try. Give it a try. You don't know that. Yeah, it takes time. It's a business. Trading is a business. So, is it possible to be is it possible to be profitable by trading one stock and doing only 1 to 2 trades a day? Let me show you something. What? How many trades did I take today? Three. Total trades three. What was the ticker I traded? Tesla. Today, check. Yesterday, how many trades did I take yesterday? Three. What ticker did I trade? Tesla. Does it match your question? Check. Wednesday, how many stocks did I trade? Tesla. How many trades did I take? Two. Does it match your your question? Check. Tuesday, how many trades did I take? Two. What ticker did I trade? Tesla. Did I make money? Yes. Check. So yes, you can trade maybe less than 3 trades a day. Trade one stock and you can make money. If you want to see the course price, you just click the link in the bio and you can see the whole course curriculum, and then you get $200 off if you put that New Year code. Obviously, it's not a $20 course, $50 course. Obviously, I'm gonna charge something for it, but hopefully, me streaming live and showing you guys real money here, trading in front of you guys, gives you uh, that credibility that hey, this guy does know what he's talking about. Because I guarantee you, there's people out there selling you a $50 course that they post fake profits, and that course is nothing but a scam. And obviously, I put a lot of time into that course, bought cameras and stuff for it, so I'm obviously not gonna give it away for 20 bucks, 50 bucks. So that's gonna be it for me today, guys. We'll obviously no trading. It's a weekend now. We back on Monday. If you guys have any questions, if you guys are still trading, you guys know where to find me. I do have a Discord with like 2,000 members. So if you guys want to chat, still trade. How long have I been trading? 2 or 3 years, almost 3 years now. I gotta go back and check it. Um, Discord. If you guys need any questions, have anything to ask me on my Discord, on my Instagram, even my Twitter, you guys can find me Juan Trades as well. That course discount does expire on Sunday at midnight, so you guys have 2 days. I'm not going to extend that one. That is the biggest discount I've offered. So, anyways, you guys take care. You guys have a good rest of your day. If you guys are green, keep it. If you guys are red, don't try to get it all back. Try to just minimize it if you find a good quality setup. If you find that one trade you want to take it. Try to aim for maybe just get some profit back, maybe take some break. Also, Polar, what did you short today? Are you shorting SPRB, bro? I located shares on SPRB and I never shorted it, dude. It seems like I can short the stocks when they get at least a little bit of movement in the market open, but I didn't get anything on SPRB, and so I located shares for no reason, dude. That was annoying. You shorted CTMX. Oh, that was also a good one. I looked up the locates, but I didn't locate on this one. I wanted the other one. Anyways, good job, also. You're killing it. I know you're killing it like always, man, so good job. There you go, Rum. See, if you don't see a clean setup, no trades is better than a red day. Stick it to your monitor. Stick it to your monitor, write it down, put it on your mirror, repeat it every morning, say it in your prayers, whatever you want, but don't take bad setups just to make money. Alright, guys, I'm going to head out. You guys have a good rest of your day. Appreciate all of you guys being in here. You guys have a good weekend. Hopefully, you guys had a good week to the, you're down 10K this week. That's nothing, also. That's nothing, also. You'll get that right back in one trade. Hopefully, you guys have a good start to 2023. First week in the books here. Appreciate all of you guys being in here. Clutch Trades, Gyms. I know a lot of you guys are probably here from other Tradecaster members, so I appreciate you guys taking the time and check out my stream. You guys know where to find me. If you guys obviously watch the other guys, I respect that. Hopefully, you guys learn from them, enjoy them. But come in and say hi every once in a while. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm not leaving. So, you guys take care. You guys have a good weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday.